Here's what I can tell you. Nothing in my life that's been good has come easy. Nothing. I've had to fight for every inch, every win, every breakthrough. Nothing was ever handed to me. There were no shortcuts, no lucky breaks, just hard work, persistence, and the decision over and over again to keep going when it would have been easy to simply give up and quit. And that's the thing most people don't understand. You're not going to get what you want by waiting for it to be easy. You're not going to win by sitting back and just hoping things work out. That's not how life works. I hate to tell you, at some point, honestly, probably at multiple points, you're going to have to make a choice. Go all in or settle. It's that simple. The choice is going to present itself in different ways. It's going to present itself in your career, in your relationships, in your health, and in the goals that you've set for yourself. And how you respond in those moments will define where you end up. Listen up, I've been there. Every single time I chose to fight down the hardest path, to take the road less traveled, even when it was uncomfortable, even when I was scared, even when it felt like I was failing, I ultimately won every single time. Now, it wasn't always quick, and I can promise you this, it wasn't always pretty. In fact, more often than not, it wasn't, but eventually the results, they came. See, the success showed up because I stayed in the fight long enough to make it happen. But every single time I took the easy way out, and we all do this, when I let my fear, my ego, or my pride make the decision for me, I lost. Every time I've cut corners or I've played it safe, I paid for it. And not just with failure, but with the deep frustration of knowing inside that I left something on the table. That's the worst feeling of all. The truth is, most people, they settle. And they settle not because they have to, because they chose to. They stop pushing. They let fear or self-doubt convince them that good enough is acceptable. But deep down, they know it's not. That's why so many people live with regret. They knew they could have done more, but they simply chose not to. Now, here's what you need to hear. This isn't a game. It's your life, and it's short. If you want to build a great life, you're going to have to fight for it. You're going to have to push through discomfort. You're going to have to make sacrifices. You're going to have to show up, and you're going to have to execute. Yes, even when you don't feel like it, even when it's inconvenient, even when it's exhausting, right? Here's the reality. You already know what needs to be done. Your heart is screaming for you to go after it. But that voice of doubt, that fear of failure, that is what's keeping you stuck. The question is, are you going to listen to it? Or are you going to push through it? Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for it to feel easy, because it's not going to. The path to a great life is always hard. I promise you that. But I can also promise you that it's worth it. Every single time that you choose the hard path, you sharpen yourself. You build the resilience and the strength that success demands. So go out and get after it, because this is your life and you don't get a second chance. You don't get a second shot at it. Don't waste another second hesitating. Make the decision right now, today, to fight for it. And don't stop until you win. Let's get after it.